I've been reading a lot of comments, and I think it'll be a disservice to this interview if I don't ask you this. And I feel weird asking. I'm in your house, but asking you if a man and you're a man yourself, and you claim to be, and I believe you are. If Rich says, "Let's take it outside," why didn't you just at that moment say, "You know what? I wasn't there to start anything, but now he's trying to start something. Why didn't you take him up on that?" And
Just take them outside.
what's going on, everyone? First and foremost, I just want to acknowledge Mac Truck for even allowing me into his home. This is his home, and to me, this is a huge honor to be here. And basically, what we're going to be doing today is just asking him some questions. And for all the viewers out there, please, I know you're coming to this video with your mind already set on what happened or how you feel about him or Rich Piana, but I'm asking you to be curious because that's what I'm doing today. I'm here because I'm curious. I just want to know what leads a man to do something like that in front of all those people at an expo, right? So that's what I'm asking you guys to do. Just be open-minded and just say, you know what? I'm going to sit back, relax, and just hear him out, right? Straight from his mouth. So we're going to be asking some good questions. So let's jump right into it. And I think the most important thing to do is the history, because people are just watching this and they don't know who you are. They don't know why you would do something like this. And it already happened. So we are not promoting violence. Me personally, Mac Truck already knows that about me. We're good friends. I am not about that violence life. I am not about that. I am more about communication, but it already happened. So now I just want to know why it happened. But number one, I think history is important. It's crucial for those viewing. Because me personally, I used to watch Bigger by the Day.
Right.
And Mac Truck knows that. I used to watch Bigger by the Day almost like as if it was a Netflix series. I would watch
Religiously.
it religiously. I'd watch it every day because it was just cool, and I would eat my meals and I'd watch Rich Piana. He's entertaining. We're not going to take that away from him.
Not at all.
We're not
Good
taking
actor.
that away from him. He's entertaining, so I would watch him. And that's when I saw when I would see Mac Truck, and then that's when I'm like, I'm a big fan of Mac Truck. I really like what Mac Truck's about. So you guys have probably seen him there, and then you're like, weren't you guys like brothers? Because when you see him with Mac Truck and Rich Piana, they look like they're brothers. They look like they have a really good relationship. So this may have come as a surprise. So that was a long introduction, but Mac Truck, if you can, just like a brief history, how did you meet Rich Piana? How did you meet him?
I met Rich Piana was at 2013 at the Orange County Fit Expo. I was walking through the aisles, and I noticed this dude about this wide, sideways, walking forwards, and I never seen nobody this wide, sideways, from a side profile.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, that's that dude from YouTube.
Right.
So I'm walking, and it's like I'm low-key stalking, trying to see where he gonna stop him with his owls and everything. So I'm looking, and then I'm like, damn, okay, he ain't walking. I'm like, so that I made a left turn. I was at his booth, and I walked up to his booth. He had a guy tattooing. So looking at the tattoos, he was like, you want a tattoo? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to get a tattoo. He like, yeah, tattoos is free, this and that, yeah. I was like, hell yeah, I want a tattoo. So I got the tattoo, and he was like, what's up, brother? Like, you about to do the bodybuilding competition up here? I said, nah, I don't bodybuild no more. I'm not, I ain't in it like that. And he was like, yeah, man, you look like you should do a competition. I was like 180, 185. I don't even tripping off of running steroids and shit like that. And he was like, come around the boot. I came around the boot, and he had the Love It, Kill It boot then. It wasn't no 5%, it was Love It, Kill It. And it was connected with Mutant. So Mutant, saying that I got my Mutant tattoo shit on the back of the wrist and everything.
Wow,
so
you do, yeah.
So then they hooked me up with bags, shirts, hats, shakers, just a ton of free shit. Man, you real good, you cool. They was excited because they like, damn, this fool just came and got our logo tatted. Me, I seen this logo, I've been liking this logo. I didn't get it because it's the actual logo of their brand. It's because it's the toxic symbol. Ooh. And I know I carry a lot of toxic shit from my past. That's why I got the toxic symbol. You know what I'm saying? But they was like excited that I got their brand. I'm like, fuck it. It's not really our brand, but be excited. Okay, so I got the free shit, and then he was like, you got a Instagram page. I'm like, what is Instagram?
So you weren't on social media at that time?
No, I had a Facebook at that time. I think my wife set my Facebook up, and he was telling me about Instagram. I'm like, I don't know what Instagram is. He like, it's where you can put like 15-second videos and people can see your stuff instantly and all that. I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, if you're gonna be in fitness, you need to get an Instagram. I got an Instagram like that. I said, dude, I got Instagram. He said, take down my number. I took down his number. He was like, what you doing next weekend?
Wow.
I said, shit, I ain't pretty much nothing. He was like, you want to film together? That's when we met up and we did that first film, jumping out of that BMW rag top he got. And from there, we was cool, you know.
So you guys became friends at that point.
Yeah, we was cool until I started getting hot. Cause I was with 5% before it was really 5%. I was with Love It, Kill It.
That's where like how it first started?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 5% started really booming because of me and Viking was pushing the fuck out of it out here. You know, me and Viking, the one with the tattoos on his face. You know, me and Viking, we get into it. We talk a little shit. We have our disagreements, but the one thing that I know is he's never gonna try to hurt me, and he's loyal to me. I'm loyal to him. If we got our space, we got our space. But at the end of the day, that's one person that I can honestly say is a brother. Because you have those type of, you know, disagreements with a brother. You know what I'm saying? So with Rich, I sensed like the first time I was around, I was with Love It Kill It for about 6 months. People kept commenting, dang, Mack Truck getting big.
Okay.
Mack Truck arms the size of yours, Rich. Dang, Mack Truck arms look big as yours, Rich. And I would see comments, people's asking him, is he gonna bring me to the UK?
Oh, so they wanted like him to bring you to other expos.
Right, to the UK. And I would meet up with him and I'll be like wondering if he gonna tell me, like, you know, people's hitting him up.
Hey,
He
we're
never
gonna take you
said
to
nothing.
the UK, right?
Yeah, like just to be like, dude, you know, people, he never said nothing. And then that's when he should be acting a little funny because he don't want the competition, but he like competition. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like him saying, don't bodybuild, but yet he want to promote bodybuilding type shit. You know, it's either or. Don't no in between. So right then and there, you know, we did the LA Expo. I met Jay Cutler at that time, and when Jay Cutler walked in that booth and was like, "You're the guy from the videos," I'm like, He said, I'm like, "Yeah, the Oreos. You're gonna be famous for that." Jay Cutler came up and was talking to me and bypass
Mr. Olympia,
Rich.
Jay Cutler.
Yes,
Okay.
came to talk to me and bypass Rich. And then when he walked out the booth, he was like, "Hey, Rich," and kept it going. He made it a point to come up in there. And from that point on, me and Jay Cutler had a really good relationship. You know, like still today, me and Jay Cutler will always have a good relationship, you know. And so after the LA Fit Expo, the Arnold was coming a month after. We go to Ohio. And this when I stopped being from Love It, Kill It, and the whole of 5% because when we was in Ohio, you know, got the rental car, went grocery shopping, all this shit. You know, we did the expo, we come back, he like, yeah, we gonna go to the gym, meet me right here. He had me waiting in that lobby for over 2 hours, not answering my calls or nothing. Not answering none of my calls, right?
Do you know it was on purpose or do you?
He waited till like 2 hours later to hit me like, "Oh, what's going on?" He knew right then and there, they about to go up to their room and change their stuff, we gonna go work out. Wait for me in my lobby. I'm waiting for you in your lobby. You had me waiting for like 2 hours. So right then and there, I took that as a form of disrespect. And then we go to the expo that next day. And he was doing little jabs, like having another dude from the company that stay close to Ohio, where drove out there. He set an interview up with somebody to interview dude about his competitions and all of that. And it's like, okay, I come way out here. I'm your boy. People was like, "Man, can I take a picture with you and Mack Truck?" This is where he fucked up with me. "Mack Truck, get over here." I'm like, this nigga don't know. Like, I'm gonna let it slide. You know, but me, I'm the type of person, I don't like to get in the bullshit because when it gets started, I'm attracted to the bullshit. So if I'm attracted to it, I don't want to even engage in it. You know what I'm saying? So after that, the next day come, people's like, I waited like an hour. I showed up an hour late. I was in the room. I was trying to take my insulin and carb up so I could come in fuller. Because the first day I was real flat. Plane ride, all that shit. Like my body just changed. So I was taking my insulin, carbing up and everything. I showed up. And like I'm like, yeah, what's up? And I just felt the tension was a little different. You know, and then it was people's waiting. They was like, yeah, we kept coming back and asking Rich where you are, and he would never answer us. I'm like, wow, like he could have just called me like, Mac Truck, get down here. Like that's the type of stuff I do for a person.
So fans would
Yeah, fans. And I met a woman that was like in her late 70s on a plane. She found out what I was doing. That woman said, I'm gonna come to that expo to see you. I'm gonna bring my kids. That woman came to the expo with her kids. I signed my autographs and all that. Cause Rich, he the one that changed my name from being a name from a signature to an autograph. I was autographing my pictures and all this shit. And I'm getting people to come up to ask me stuff. And I thought he'd be excited and happy. Like, okay, I got my protege. I'm blowing up. Me, I get a kick out of seeing somebody that's look up to me and trying to make their own way and walk in their own steps. He want a motherfucker to stay in his shadow. That's why I'm like, I can't grow in nobody's shadow. After that, it was a 3-day expo. That Sunday, I didn't even show up.
Which expo was this?
The Arnold class.
Okay.
The Ohio. I didn't even show up.
Why didn't you show up?
Because Saturday was so fucked up to where I was at the booth for a little bit, seeing the fans, to where I just walked around and enjoyed the motherfucking expo.
So like when did that tension start? Like was it after you found out that people were looking for you and he wouldn't let them know that you were
No, the
there?
tension was already low-key started before we even went out there. When I would see the comments, you gonna bring her to Body and Power? You gonna
That's
bring
when
her
it
to...
started, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because people was asking about me, then people kept making comments saying my orange was big. And it's crazy because that's when I dipped. I ain't talked to him for about a year or so. Then when our buddy's Angel was in the hospital on his deathbed, and I told Viking, you know what, dude? If that was Rich, I feel bad that we didn't patch this shit up. And I neither, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and patch this shit up, because if he was on his deathbed like how Angel is right now, I feel bad. So then Viking reached out, and then that's when I came back into the picture.
So that year when you and Rich Piana weren't talking, there was really no bad blood. It was just It was just
I was just doing my
space.
thing, yeah.
I need my space.
It wasn't even like a full year. It was like 8 months.
8 months, and it was just like taking space. It was nothing serious.
Yeah, I wasn't taking no jabs. I had a little deal going on with muscular development following my journey for the USAs. I gave him a shout out for helping me out. I gave Chris Cormier a shout out for helping me out. You know what I'm saying? And I never threw no jabs because I had no reason to.
But after that hospital bed incident, right? That's when you.
That's when you saw me. When I was getting into bigger by the days, then that's when you saw me.
Wow.
And Rich was like, man, dude, you was hot back then. He never told me I was hot. Why? Because he know now I'm ice cold. So he was like, man, you could have did, you could have. That's why you was acting like that, because you didn't want the spotlight to leave you. But it's a big light. Everybody will be seen.
There's no shortage of success.
Right. So that's when I started seeing his insecurities, dude. And then like, this go around, when I get back into the picture, I was back in the picture for like maybe 5-6 months again. And
you guys did a few videos and Bigger by the Day, worked out together. You even went to his house one episode. I saw it. You went.
I've been at his house all the time.
Supplements. I was like, I thought that was really cool.
I've been at his house all the time. He been in my house all the time. You know what I'm saying? Him and my wife, his wife and my wife was friends. His wife and my wife is still friends. We still friends with her. And I still ain't pick sides. You know what I'm saying? Even with the interview that he put out, I know the truth. And I still didn't make a video. I got my own channel. So people talking about I did something for publicity with what I did, that's BS. Because I had the juice already with his marriage situation. You see what I'm saying?
So before we even get to that, so you're doing Bigger by the Day with him. You took like some time off, just some space, and then from there you saw an incident happen with somebody else, and you said, you know what? I'd feel bad if that was Rich. Let me rekindle this, right?
Right.
You guys got back together. So when was it? And you were repping 5%er, because I remember I came to your house and we were shooting. You had the 5%er bracelet. You gave me Kill It, the pre-workout. You also gave me creatine that I still use till today. It was like a mango flavor one.
Yeah.
So we even put those supplements in the beginning of the documentary. So
Right.
we were talking about 5%er. You were still repping them at that time. So when was it that it just went south? Like, what was it that, what situation or what?
What it was?
Yeah, what sparked that?
It was it wasn't Rich at that time. It was the company, and I told him like I'm about to leave the company because another company want to pay me to rep their stuff,
Right.
and I'm about to go get this money. I said because I was about to leave the company back in May or some shit, and Rich talked me out of leaving the company.
Okay.
He was like, nah, don't leave. Like, you under a good umbrella. You getting a lot of spotlight. You don't want to go be with a company that's small. You're not going to be seen. But in reality, if I go to a small company, I'm going to be large as life. I carry too much energy, and I would talk to him about filming with you. He was like, how many subs he got? I said, he got about 6,000 right now. You too large to be filming with anybody with small subscribers. Like, you large enough now to where you could be filming with peoples with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. The 6,000s, it'll hurt your image. It ain't gonna be a bad video because of you. It's gonna be because that person don't have that many peoples seeing his stuff. And I was like, yeah, but I like dude.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, just think about it. I said, okay, I will. Julian, man, we gonna film. It was just that simple, and that's what Rich is good at. He know how to manipulate a person. But what he got to remember is I'm an ex-stripper. My job is manipulation, selling a fantasy. So while you trying to play that on me that the bitches do, women try to manipulate the dude to sleep with them and think they the only girl that got they back and all that. I already dealt with that. I knew already he got a woman mentality. That's why it was easy to still deal with Rich. And to be honest, I already knew that he wasn't 100% my friend, but I felt bad because he don't have no friends.
Why doesn't he have friends?
I know now, because he don't care about nobody else but himself.
Is it business first with him?
It ain't really got to be business. As long as it's money, that's what it is. It's money. It's always about money. Whenever I come up with ideas with him, he'd be like, how much money would it make? So do you think it was always money? Me and him shot a few videos of just me that never got out because why? It's just me. We said in Global Fitness one day, I'm squeeze posing for like 15 to 20 minutes consistently, just holding them poses, running through all the mandatories. And I'm doing everything he say. He never uploaded it. Did I get mad? Absolutely not. I know that he probably got other stuff he trying to put up there. Right. I know my buzz ain't that big, but in reality, no, I cannot promote just one person on my shit without me being in it. And he know that he did that. That's why now he promoting that one dude with just a little video of him intentionally. But what Rich is, he's smart. He know if that dude talk, he might got a story. People gonna want to know more about him. Right now, he not giving that dude nothing but a brute lifting weights. Don't nobody really know this dude personality. I get a lot of backlash. Yeah, you got replaced with this dude. Me, I'm not insecure of no man, and I always feel like we all can rise at the same time like a cake. I've never seen a cake cooked this way, then cooked this way, then cooked this way. You know what I'm saying? When it comes with rising is supposed to be at the same time. He was our leader, dude, and he was a terrible one because he was about self.
What's something in the beginning that you liked about Rich? What's something that you like, what?
Because I thought he was one of me. I thought he was from the streets of the hard life and found the way out and built everything that he got off of his hustle, his drive, and left the street shit behind him. Because the image that I seen, that's what I was attracted to. Okay, the tattoos. Okay, he walking the walk. Okay, he kind of talking the talk. So I'm like, he's one of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to invest all my time into this because he's like me. So he let me know that I can do it then because I'm from the streets, and clearly everybody know that now. Because people always say I'm a street, I'm hood. But it's different type of hood niggas and it's different type of street cats. Just because you from the streets don't mean that you fight.
Right.
Don't mean that you shoot. Don't mean that you rob. It's different types of peoples. Me, I'm well-rounded, I'm well-respected out here. That's why in social media, with all the stuff going on, why ain't nobody ever say Mac Truck is a punk, he a bitch, he a homosexual, he a woman beater, he beats the shit out of his kids. Only thing they can say is Mac Truck cuss a lot and he a drunk. But if they pay attention to it, I'm not a drunk. I'm a liquor connoisseur. I love to drink my liquor in my home.
You're very transparent with your audience. That's one thing that I've noticed. There's me knowing who you are and then knowing when you turn on that camera, there's no difference.
Right.
If you're going to have something, you're going to show it. You're going to share it with, even the camera's rolling, you'll do it. Even before we even started filming this is exactly what was going down. So my question is, you basically separated from 5%er because you wanted to go off to another company and actually seek some sort of financial reward, right, for being with that company?
Right, because me, I like to learn some shit.
All right.
And I thought I was learning shit from Rich. I learned something from Rich.
What was that?
Not to be greedy, not to be selfish, and not to put myself before others. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he do. But I've been had teachers like that. My dad, my mom, you know, man, my siblings. So it wasn't new to me. That's why it was easy for me to see it. But at the same time, I used to feel bad that he didn't have nobody in his corner. The only person that I felt like was in his corner 100% was Sarah and Jane.
Sarah was his ex-wife.
His ex-wife. And Jane, which is his first wife. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see Jane in some of that video with the red shirt, you know. And out of everything that was going on with that, that's the only person I was worried about. Because Jane would clock you. You know, and if she would have clocked me, I would have hated to clock her ass back. But I would have clocked her. Because if you step up to a man being manly, I got to lay you out. But that's the only one. And Rich didn't even try to protect her. He did not move her back, not once. I've seen, and people's is not seeing that I still paid attention to all my surroundings. I seen he didn't want that smoke. I'm not the type of person that's going to go beat on somebody that I know is not going to swing back. From that first jab, he wasn't going to swing back.
So before we even get to that, so if we can just get like bullet points, so just like the average viewer just sees it. You went off to a different company, right?
Yeah.
That's when you left 5%. Right?
That's when I left 5%.
There was no hate, no bad blood.
No, man, Rich was still cool.
Still cool. It was just a contract issue, right?
Yeah, I told him, I don't have a problem with you. It's your company. It's the company. They not promoting me.
Right.
I'm promoting the company. The company not promoting the athletes. I'm like, and why do you need 150 athletes if everybody not going to get their fair share of being promoted when everybody is promoting?
So it's not him that chooses who gets promoted or not in the 5%er?
No, he don't run that page.
Okay.
And he be like, no, you know, you just tell me I can post you on mine. I said, I know you'll post me on yours. You're not the company that I'm signed to.
So there was no issue with him?
Nah.
So, okay, so now you guys are still cool, but what was the final straw? What was it? Because even watching your channel, and this is why, you know, we'll lead up to this. In your channel, you would even, you know, there was a video with you taking 5%er shirts.
Washing cars and shit.
Washing your car with a 5%er shirt, saying that, you know, you had a hat that said, you know, FUCK 5%er on, you know, on the hat. So it was just like you were definitely not hiding it, that you had a problem with 5%ers and Rich at that point. What did that? What did that for you? Like, what was that?
What was the straw?
What was the straw? What was the final? Okay, this is
the final straw. Was that fake shout out to Cali Muscle?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he was subliminally jabbing the fuck out of me, because Rich put out 3 videos subliminally talking about me. The 1, get a job. The 2, testosterone boosters is garbage. Just do testosterone. Just do real testosterone, because he knew I was promoting for Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he knew I was about to have to start promoting protein. All that shit is garbage, right? Everything that he see I'm trying to promote with this company, he make a counter video to it. And he don't think I'm smart enough to pay attention to that. But I still be like, all right, I'm going to still, you know, weed and smoke and keep going. Then he did the Cali fake shout out.
How did he subliminally get at you on
This was
video?
the shout out. I like to give a shout out to one of the guys that not insecure, confident, don't talk shit about nobody, don't back my, because remember, before that shout out, I put out my experience with 5% nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked about my experience with it, you know, and I guess he didn't like it, so, you know, that's when he like, and this shout out is for Cali Muscle, because, you know, we got these small YouTubers with the small subscribers talking shit, insecure, broke, and all this shit. I knew it was about me. Why would you give Cali Muscle a shout out once Mac Truck start?
And
You
at
know,
this
give a
point,
shout
in
out.
your videos, you're talking about Cali Muscle all the time now. You guys are going back
Absolutely.
and forth in each other's videos.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
When he clearly know Cali don't fuck with him. We in Gold's gym one day. We see Cali Muscle on the cables. He banging out his arm, bam, bam, bam. He's like, Mac Truck, there go Cali Muscle. You think I could go get a picture with you too, poser? I said, shit, I don't care. I'll go take a picture with the nigga. Yeah, like, fuck it. I'll go over there and pose with his ass. He was like, all right. Rick Cali, you know what I'm saying, see Rich and everything right then and there. I knew the picture wasn't going to go down. Because you can low-key see the hair on Cali back rise, on the back of his neck. Because his whole, everything changed to straight, like, defense. Like, you know, when you see your prey, you focus.
Right.
So Cali banged out the rest of his little shit. Then he got it moving up out the gym. Cali leave out the gym. Rich leave and go behind him instead of like, oh, let's go see if Cali will take the picture. But Rich want to go out there so he can try to fix that shit from talking shit about Cali the Prophet Muscle. Telling this man business and all when he don't really know what Cali do because he never witnessed it. That's why I could never say what anybody take or do because I never seen. Rich is easy to say that because he ain't gave himself a shot on motherfucking TV before, on YouTube. Now, he go out there. This is Rich story. He said, yeah, you know, I went out there and Cali was like, nah, you know what? I ain't even feeling you right now. I ain't feeling you right now. And Rich said that he told Cali, so, like, what are you saying? We out here. What are you saying? What do you want to do? Rich came back like he called Cali out. This when I knew he had to hurry up and defuse it because Cali was going to tell me the real story. That's when the shout out came. I told Cali what Rich said. Cali said, what? I told that nigga, he was trying to, man, how can I fix this? I just want to, you know, deadness, can we do a collaboration? Cali told him like, man, I ain't even fucking with you. That's why I like Cali. He don't fuck with you, he gonna tell you he don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And Rich was like, all right, I just want to, and Cali was on the corner smoking his cigarette. And when he was done, he got it moving. Rich come back in there like he went out there and challenged Cali. When Rich was telling me that, I already knew. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not trying to say Cali is the baddest motherfucker on the planet Earth. One thing I know is Cali still got that prison mindset. If you come in his comfort zone threatening, he gonna give you everything he got. Everything. So that's how I know that was bullshit. Rich came back normal. He went out there, so, you know, that's what happened with that.
So after that video, that's when you were just like, I'm done.
After that video, is when I cleaned the car with that shit. Cause he was sending me subliminals. I would have respected if he'd have just been like, Mac Truck, you talking shit. You doing, I'd have respected that. And I promise, I swear to Jesus Christ, Allah, Buddha, Kanish, or whoever the hell everybody else prayed to, I would have left it alone. I'd have been like, okay, I can respect that. Like, he addressed this shit, but Rich, he played it safe. He's subliminal. And then he be like, I didn't say that about you. You must feel that way. I didn't give him that chance. I was in here. I was like, damn, what can I do? I told my oldest daughter, Zaria, come record daddy. I'm about to go wash the cars with all this 5% shit. I went digging, finding that shit. Got all the little shirts that I could find. I'm out there washing both of the cars, talking shit. Then just so happened my buddy pulls up. He out there, he's a really good instigator. Right. So he didn't do nothing but got his commentate on. Right. And that's when I said, you know what, Rich? Next time you try to get a homie a fucking shout out, make sure it's genuine. Because if you really cared, you know about the divorce shit he went through, right? Yeah, you know, because you was going through the same thing. That's when you should have reached out to him, because you got a bigger platform to where you could have let the people know, like, this man is still giving y'all good content every day that he going getting drugged through the mud from this fucking devil ass bitch. And he's still giving y'all great content on a daily. When he got all this shit, his world flipped upside down right now. He didn't do that. He come with a weak ass shout out with an old ass ancient video with Big Herc in it. Big Herc in Cali. Right. And Cali used to like this nigga, man. You can see in the video when he going through the phone, Cali liked that man. But when he snitched on that man on camera because he was scared of a motherfucking 5'8", that showed his character. And right then and there, I said, okay, he's a motherfucking snake. He don't give a damn about Mack Truck. He need to know. So then when that video came out, everybody was talking shit. He texted me. Man, Truck, what's going on? What's up with all this? I said, listen, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm tired of all of the fake shit and the lies. He could have left it alone right there. But he want to go in and, man, why you acting like a little bitch? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You acting like a little bitch. Like, what's the problem? I'm like, Rich, say no more, homie, on site. Oh, so what? You don't want to fight now? I said, Rich, I'll see you at the expo. I'll have 50 of my niggas with me then. Oh, you got to bring people with you. You got to bring people with you. I'm like, nah, I know you going to have people at your booth. So I'm going to have my peoples with me too. He was like, oh, what, you need a gun or something? I said, my nigga, I told you it's on site. He didn't know what on site mean. That's what let me know that he wasn't like me. He's not one of me. Because peoples that come from the hard life, the hard knock life, you know when a person tell you on site, that mean the minute y'all see each other, it's going down. Mm-hmm. So then I started posting all these memes on my Instagram page. Because I'm like, he acting real hard now that he out there in Florida.
So what was he saying, like, in the text messages? Like,
calling me a bunch of bitches, broke bum, dancing with a G-string in my ass, ain't gonna pay the bills, go get a job. He was just talking a lot of shit.
And what did you tell him?
All right, homie, say no more, on site. He was like, so then that's when I put the address, because he was on my Instagram page talking big shit. Oh, he just all talk. It's funny how I never heard him talk like this before. I got hundreds of texts of him and he's more whiter than me. I never heard him talk like this before. He wait till he get 40 with 3 kids to be a gangster. I said, homie, I'm 37 with 4 kids. I said, Rich, I'm not acting to be a gangster. I'm a gangster. No, you not. No, you not. I said, Rich, you never did nothing to me for me to even show you this side, bro.
Right.
I told you, and I said, that's what let me know he didn't watch my documentary right. Because that would have let him know right then and there. Because I said at the beginning in that kitchen, I'm about to show y'all the life that I had to escape to get to bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding and stripping saved my life. He didn't pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't pay attention to it because he didn't want to give me a little boost What would it hurt for him to give me a shout out about my video, like how I do about all his videos? Because I'm proud of the homie doing his thing. So I'm going to promote his shit. He didn't want to do that. It's competition. So it is what it is. So then he started talking all that tough shit. So I was like, all right then. And then this is what he said. I'll be in LA from the 2nd to the 9th. I said, all right, well, here go the address. I blasted him the address. Meet me on the east side, homie. Meet me over here. Nah, we could fight in front of the expo. I said, my nigga, where it's nothing but cops, all them cameras. See, he backing down. I told you, he all talk, he's backing down. Then he like, meet me at Metroflex. And he told one of my supporters, and you can lock the gate. Make sure nobody get in, because he said he gonna have 50 people with him. I said, say no more, on site. But I ain't trying to fight no cage, I'm a street nigga. So then, I'm like, Rich, you got the address, I blast the address again. Then I'll wait 3 days, then I'll post some more shit to let them know, like, nigga, the heat is on, homie. Don't think this is that Boston Lloyd shit, this Profit Muscle shit. I'm not doing this for fame, bruh. I'm doing this because you showed me I'm an outsider when I welcomed you in. So I'm about to treat you like one. That's why I'm doing this. Right? So the second hit, I said, I'll meet you at Metroflex at 5, cuz it's the 2nd. He hit me back. My plane got delayed in Dallas or some shit, right? Talking calm through the text like we friends. Cause he was playing it, cause he like, I'ma just be normal with this dude and see like if he gonna leave this shit alone. First thing I do, I said, all right, I got time, I cleared my day out for you. He waited about another hour, he hit me back. I'm sorry that you cleared your day out. I'm sorry that your day is clear, but you're not my priority. I got other business things to tend to when I get to LA. Go make some money, homie. So now I'm homie. I was just a bunch of bitches when you was in Florida. So I put, oh, okay. And then that's when I posted, like I could see clearly in this, I said, I'm gonna leave it alone because I could see clearly, clear as day in this text that he don't want no smoke. But this is a lesson learned for Rich Piana. One day you may, that you cannot judge a book by its cover, because I am 2,000% with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I blasted up there. He didn't say nothing on that because he in LA now.
So that's where it stopped.
That's where I was done with it. So okay. I was done with it.
So you were done. You said what you had to say.
I was done with it.
He said what he had to say.
Yeah, because I said I'm not a bully. So I'm not I'm not a bully because I can clearly see that he don't want it. So I'm not fit to make somebody fight me that don't want to fight me. So at that
point you were like,
I was done with it. I told my wife, like, you know what? I'm done with it. So
now
the rest of that week going on to the expo, they ain't hearing nothing.
So from that point on, from that communication to the LA Fit Expo, no communication.
None.
And you're done.
I was done with it.
You wiped your hands.
I was done with it because he showed, and I put it on Instagram to show the peoples that he talked all that shit, and I was willing to take his challenge inside Metroflex in that cage, and he turned it down. Okay. So I was good with that because now y'all see that Mac Truck is not doing all this talk, that I'm still going to follow through with this shit. So that's why I posted up there. And I was good with him being exposed as a poser and a keyboard warrior.
That was enough. That was like, all right.
That was everything. He's the biggest troll. That's why he didn't like Jason Geneva, because two trolls don't like each other. Okay. Rich is a troll. He say he don't watch people's shit. I've been to Rich House plenty of times, and when I get in there, I swear to God, no BS. Either he editing a video or Cali Muscle shit is up on his screen, counting his views. He watches everybody's shit. You know?
Does he have a favorite YouTuber or?
A favorite YouTuber he like to stalk?
Or yeah, or to watch.
Favorite person he like to stalk, and I'm not lying, and I'm not gonna ever start lying. Cali Muscle, CT Flexure, Boston Lloyd, and RX Muscle. He stalked that shit, but now I know he's stalking Mac Truck. He watching Mac Truck shit.
So the LA Fit Expo comes. Why did you even go to the LA Fit Expo? What made you go there?
I went to the LA Fit Expo, the meet and greet with my friends, see some of my supporters, and sell some of my shirts. Because I've been getting a lot of messages, are you gonna be at the LA Fit Expo? Are you gonna be selling your shirts? So I brought enough of different little sizes just so I could sell my shirts. You know what I'm saying? And I sold a few of my shirts. I didn't sell everything that I had there, which I'm sure I would have sold it all.
So you sold some of the Mac Truck shirts
Yeah,
at the LA Fit Expo?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you went this past Saturday, like it was just a few days ago, you went to the LA Fit Expo with some shirts in a bag to meet your supporters, meet your fans, and sell some. And that's what you did.
Right.
Okay, so now we get to where everybody's talking about, right? Where everybody's talking about, but not everybody knows. I think this is why this is really important, because there's a lot of people who see something and say something, and that's why I feel it was important to get this history. And now Mac Truck is at the LA Fit Expo selling shirts, meeting some of his fans. Walk me through it now.
Okay, so
What's going on in your head?
nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Still calm.
Are you a hothead at that point? Are you like?
I never got hot-headed.
Okay. Okay.
Even in that incident, I didn't get hot-headed until Alex wanted that issue.
So how did it happen? Walk me through it. So
Okay, so I'm at the LA Fit Expo. I come in immediately when I get into the lobby to go get my wristband. Fans are stopping me. They so excited. Like, man, we following your YouTube. And it's that nobody ever said, what you gonna do to Rich? Nobody. That's when I know they really follow my shit, because they know when I said I'm over it, I'm over it, right? So I'm taking pictures in the lobby. Then I go up top the escalator. Then I'm getting stopped again. I'm taking more pictures. Then I finally get up inside. Then I get stopped. You got shirts? I sell a shirt. Then I walk up some more. You got shirts? I sell another shirt. And at this time, I'm right in front of Screen Cartel booth. Went to Big Boy booth, snuck up on him, gave him like little jabs to the body, right? But I was low, so you know, have his reflexes going crazy, right? So I was like, boop, boop, boop. And then I'm like, yeah, they go in there, because you know I was repping my 1903 white fitted, me on snapback with my white and black MT shirt. I was repping both our shit because I like Big
showing
Boy.
love, yeah.
You showing love. That's what you do.
So you're not about competition. You're not about.
I'm not about competition. I'm about that we all can get the same thing. We can't get it at the same time, but we can all get the same thing and help each other get the same thing. None of that. None of that. So me and Big Boy over there, he like, Mac, let's get some pictures. We taking pictures with you know what I'm saying, with our guys and shit. And then fans wanted to take some pictures with us. And then Big Boy was like, man, shit, what you about to do up here? I'm like, man, I'm about to go on around here and, you know, sell some shirts and shit, man. Try to, you know, be a rolling booth around this motherfucker, like my boy call it.
Right.
So he was like, oh, okay. You seen Rich booth? You seen Rich? I said, nah, I ain't see Rich. He said, oh, there goes his booth up there.
Right.
I said, damn near down the same aisle as yours. I said, well, I'm gonna go this way. I ain't even fit it, you know what I'm saying? So the other aisle went down. It was still leading to another part of his fucking booth.
Wow. So you try to avoid the booth, but it was so long that
Yeah, I try to avoid it, right? So when I go there, you know, walking, I'm getting closer, I see a police in the middle of the aisle. I'm like, damn, I never seen no police here. I say, so he must be thinking that I'm still on some dumb shit. Because for one, if I was on some dumb shit, why would we still have my jewelry on? My hat on, my dudes got their jewelry on. We wasn't there for no dumb shit. And I'm wearing 501 jeans, no sweats, no basketball shorts.
They're constricting to you.
Yeah, 501s, you can't really do much. No basketball shorts, no sweats, no hoodie sweater. My pieces on. So I see him. I'm like, and immediately he said, and then his chest kept going. And then I'm looking at him. And he trying to play it off like he's in what's up, brother, to the fans coming up. And he's behind this rope shit. He's never behind. He's always out. He's never behind that shit. So right then and there, I took it as he don't want no issue. So I stopped and was talking to Viking. I gave Viking two of my shirts, right? And me and Viking talking, chopping it up, seeing Juicy or whatever. We chopping it up. And the twins now, so I immediately got my head on a swivel, because at that time, before I seen the video, I ain't know that he was taking the shit off, but I seen him acting kind of crazy. And you could see in one of the videos when I was like, yo, I called my dudes like, let's go. We was leaving.
So you were gonna leave after you?
Yeah,
I
was on my way to Cali Muscle Booth.
Really?
I was on my way to Cali Muscle Booth, where I was gonna spend the majority of my time.
Okay.
And we get to the end. Rich was on that end last time I seen.
So, all right, so you guys weren't really close.
No, he was. I went from the first. He was on this end meeting his fans. I'm at the end. Rich made it his business to come way down to that other end to stop me.
So when you called your boys over, you were already like walking?
Yeah, we was already walking, leaving. But one thing, Rich didn't want to have that camera see Mac Truck go past his booth and he didn't say nothing, because he still got this tough guy image he got to hold. Me, I know I'm tough. I don't have no image to hold up.
And you weren't there to do anything? Okay.
I wasn't there for the bullshit.
Okay.
You know, but I wasn't going to pass up on it.
So what happened? Like,
so I'm walking and I had my camera guy. My camera guy stopped filming while we was over there, and he didn't start until right there.
okay.
That's why y'all only see that one fisheye lens of just that little part. So we walking, and then I felt somebody tap me, Mac Truck. I turned around. I'm like, what's up? He like, Mac Truck.
Who tapped you?
Rich.
Okay.
And he was calm at this time. Like people say they don't see no tap. It's because the cameras didn't start until they seen that my attention and his attention was already going. That's when people gonna put their cameras there. So why did he have to come from way down there where he was at, safe, to that end, just to try to say something, to make it seem like I'm coming to start shit? So at that moment, I'm like, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, let's go take a walk. I said, what, you want to get down? He was like, yeah. You don't want to take a walk? And then he see me smirking. See, that's my thing. I don't like to start shit, but I love to provoke a motherfucker to do some dumb shit. I give a person enough rope to hang themselves. He fell for it. So I was like, come on, Rich. Like, you know, your guys could come too. Like, man, you know, my guys can you know, like, nah, like, why you want to take a walk? Are you fucking scared? Then he got loud. I'm like, oh, first thing right in my mind, I'm like, cameras is on us somewhere. The cameras is on now. Because I had my back to everybody else. He's seeing everybody. So apparently the cameras was on then.
And at that point, did he tell you, take it out, let's take it outside, just you and me?
Yeah.
Why? This is something that I've been reading a lot of comments. And I think it'll be a disservice to this interview if I don't ask you this. And I feel weird asking, I'm in your house, but asking you, if a man, and you know, you're a man yourself, and you claim to be, and I believe you are. If Rich says, let's take it outside, why didn't you just, at that moment, say, you know what? I wasn't there to start anything, but now he's trying to start something. Why didn't you take him up on that? And
Just take him outside?
Yeah.
Because how can we take it outside? That'd have been an easy breakup. Because people already know that this been brewing. If we walking and his fans is already in his line, his fans follows him. There was no way we was gonna be able to leave out that expo and he in the back of the place to go talk outside or take it outside. That would have been immediately broken up, and at the same time would have made him look like he didn't back down to Mac Truck.
So you already thought that? Like you already...
Immediately. Because this is what I do. I'm TTG, I'm trained to go. Which means wherever I'm at, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention to my surroundings. It was no little bitty kids around. It was not too many women's around until it got into the center part. You see what I'm saying? So why would I take a walk to where I know it's gonna get broken up and I was cool with the shit? I didn't want to do nothing.
So at that, so now, I mean, that makes sense. So at that moment, he's like, you said he's getting loud.
He's getting loud, and you can see clearly in the video, and you can hear me like, so you want to get down? Like, Reg. And I'm like smiling on my face, and I had to make him feel like I'm being submissive, because I know he a bully. And once he feel like he can bully you, he just got loud. And when he got loud, I'm like, and I'm holding my bag of shirts in my right hand. And I'm like, and I took a step up, I threw the bag to his hand, and I popped him with a jab in his mouth.
What made you pop him? What ignited you to say, this is it, this is the moment? What made you do that?
My instincts. Because we was too far away. Rich has short arms. His arms ain't long as mine. If I was close, he would have took a shot, like how he did Jason Geneva. He would have took a shot. With Jason slapbox, he took the first smack at the slapbox, which means he would have took that shot on me. And I know that. And Rich don't know I got these long ass chimpanzee arms. That's why I took that step and I popped him with the jab because I wanted to mush him.
Like you wanted to?
I just wanted to mush him. Because what I did, I popped him in his motherfucking mouth like a bit. Pop! And I tried to follow through with the left, but it was so far. And then Alex coming. So I had to get up out of that little tight space. Right. Because on the camera, it looked like me and Rich is close, but it was almost 3 feet between us. That's why I had to take that step up. And if Alex would have minded his business, I was on my way on the side of that rope to give it to Rich. You see what I'm saying? I didn't get that opportunity no more. Because this the thing. I wasn't there for that bullshit. I wasn't even prepared for that. I'm wearing 501s.
Jeans.
Yeah. Jeans.
And in your documentary, you talk about that, like the jeans and how they're constricting.
Yeah. Like I'm wearing 501s. I wasn't wearing no sweats. I didn't have on no basketball shorts. I got my watch on. Rich was ready for the fight. He took his watch off. He threw his cell phone. I still got my cell phone in my pocket. I got all my money in my pocket. I got my car keys on me. You know what I'm saying?
You weren't there for that.
I got my wallet on me, which means I lose my wallet. They got the person that did it. I wasn't there for that. I'm from the streets. If you gonna do dirt, you go with your black on.
So you said instinct. You said, so like, do you feel like he just like something within you, just like what? You felt he was trying to punk you? Like what?
Nah, I knew he wasn't trying to punk me because I wanted him to do that.
What instinct made you do that though? Like
my instinct was like, okay, now because he came a little closer, I'm like, now he's at the reach. Because I had to bait him, and I know Rich. He's tough. He tough him out when he feel like he could bully the person. And he came a little closer. And my instinct said, it's the right length. And that's why I stepped up and popped him. And I followed through with the left, which means it wasn't no, I'm going to just sock him and run. No, I'm trying to give you the other one. And give you the other one. Now I got to get out of it because there's a gorilla coming. My instinct was like, you got to get him to come up some. You got to make him feel like he's superior. You got to give him that courage. Because when he first approached me, he was submissive. He like, Mac, let's take a walk. No, he said, Mac, can we take a walk? He asked, could we take a walk? And when I said, for what, to get down? That's when he was like, yeah. And at that time, Big Drew was behind him. So he was tough because he got Big Drew behind him. One thing I know is, all I got to do is look at a man's eye. I know Big Drew is a real nigga. That he going to let me and Rich have our issue. I knew Big Drew wasn't going to get in that shit. Big Drew from Florida. That ain't new to him. He in another man's soil. So he know 9 times out of 10, if I get in Rich bullshit out there, them stories that I hear about Cali that matches these stories in Florida is going to be about me. So I'm going to leave it alone. That's why I like that nigga Drew. He just with the wrong team. That nigga Rich ain't letting them talk. He's using them up with all that footage and shit.
So now just to ask too, because again, I'm a big YouTuber. Mm-hmm. You know, I do it, but I also watch it. And the comments are all like, oh, you're just doing this for publicity. And again, if you're looking at it from an outsider's point of view,
it would look like that.
It will. Like, it will.
If they wasn't following what was already going on for the months.
Right.
Because if they go to my channel, they will see the first thing, I no longer have to thank Rich Piana. When I stated what all I did from what I learned from him and what all I did before him and what all I did with my other mentors. So
there was no part of you that did that because like, oh, I know this is going to be crazy. This is going to get views.
I'm from the streets. I don't like that type of publicity. That's why when RX Muscle hit me, Louis Marco hit me, Muscle Sport Magazine hit me, they all want my interviews. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I turned it down. Why? because they gonna spend that shit, and I'm not glorifying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting into a fight ain't new. Getting my ass whooped ain't new. I got my ass whooped plenty of times. But in the midst of getting ass whoopings, you must have gave a whole lot of ass whoopings to get your ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? So that wasn't new to me. So I wasn't worrying about no fame and all that, because if I wanted that, I could have went another route. Okay. Me and his ex-wife still communicates. I love Sarah. She's a good person. That woman was really into this dude. You know, but he want a mama. He wants somebody that would take care of him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with that being done, is there any chance, like, you know what, Rich, you did this to me. I felt like you disrespected me, and you know, maybe he felt you disrespected him with those videos or whatever. Everybody gets into arguments. I myself, I get into arguments with people, disagreements, and what I like to live by now, it's like, we can agree to be disagreeable. Like, I can agree that, Mac Truck, you want to eat fries and I want to eat
wedges.
I want to eat wedges, but I'm still going to be friends with you.
Right.
We're going to like different things. We're going to like different music, but at the end of the day, you're a good heart. I'm a good heart. We're going to connect.
Exactly.
And like you said, what initially drove you to Rich Piana is because you saw him as, you almost saw yourself in him.
Like he came from a real hard background and he found the way out. That's why all I be trying to do is find a way out to build a legacy for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, people give me backlashes like, what do your kids think about what you did? What do your wife feel? They don't feel nothing because they know they daddy. You know what I'm saying? And they know I don't do nothing to nobody unless it was done. Somebody else got to do it. I'm a defensive type of person. I don't start nothing. But I am good with baiting a person once I see that they want an issue, but they don't know how to approach it. I'm good with baiting a person to do that because this is what they really want. So I'm gonna please the crowd. I'm gonna give you what you want right now. You the audience. You want something.
Right.
Here you go. The people's asked for this. They got it, now they mad. They didn't want it. But if I wanted to go there to make a scene, I would have been dressed better. You see what I'm saying? I'm 6 to 7, what was it, 6 or 7 of us. I would have had them 50 that's been hitting me. I got folks blowing me up last night. My homeboy Nino Brown hit me like, man, I'm seeing all this shit, man. Why the fuck you ain't come? Like, man, you know already. You know. I'm like, nah, I wasn't up there for that. He like, you know. Ain't nobody gonna know I'm in that. Like, so many people blasting my line. Like, you went throwing bangers without letting us know? Because I wasn't on that, bruh. I'm like, I'm trying to build my brand. I seen he didn't want it. I left it alone. I only end up at his booth because I'm walking down the aisle and there's still people's in his company that I like.
Right.
And that still got some type of respect for me. And they had enough respect to stay out of it. They didn't run their ass up in that. And I'm glad they didn't, because I'd have clocked their asses too.
Right.
You know.
Now, so like I said, with that all being said and done, is there any way possible you said what you had to say, he said what he had to say, and say if Rich Piana was watching this video right now, would you ever be down to say, you know what, we had our issues, I'm down, if I see you again, I'm down to talk it out or maybe shake, or if we can't even get that, I'm down to let you be and you let me be? Is it possible just to, like, this beef is like no longer has any substance, no longer has any fire? Is it possible for you guys just to, like, sweep this under the rug, so to speak?
Nah, because that's what I did. And he showed me that I couldn't, you know, I gave him that little bit of respect to just leave it alone. And the minute I put my tip on somebody, I forever got an issue with them until they no longer on earth. Because I will always think that they trying to get their shot back. There's no way in hell I can ever be cool with them. The only time I ever been cool with a person after that, they paid me to leave them alone. Because after that point, I don't have to do nothing to nobody no more. Because too many people love to prove points for me. You know? And I try to tell Rich that. He didn't believe me because I act too white around him. I told him in my documentary, I went to the best of schools. I went to some of the worst and I went to the best of schools. I went to school in Rolls Royces. I had all the good shit. None of that was new to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's not much Rich can do that will get my attention off of him now, because I left it alone and he still was on that shit. There's nothing he can do unless he cash a check. And he would want to pay me, but he wouldn't, because he'd be thinking that I'll tell everybody. I wouldn't tell nobody unless they ask. You see what I'm saying? So they could ban me from the expos, but I could still get people up in the expos.
Oh my gosh, let's not even.
So it's like it's bigger,
yeah.
right? It's bigger than what he think it is,
right?
Because he didn't let it go when I was willing to let it go. You know what I'm saying? He seen when he came out here, I still try to take that challenge on, and I still even gave him the opportunity. Let's fuck it. I'm a street nigga. I don't know nothing about no cage, but let's go to the cage. I still gave him that he asked for.
Let me ask you something, Mac Truck. Do you regret doing what you did? If you can go back in time, if we could rewind time, you can go back into that expo, the same thing happens, what would you do? He taps you, everything happens, you're back in that same time and spot, what would you do?
I have on the right clothes.
Okay.
I have on the right clothes. And I would have clocked Alex right when he ran up then. If I known that head was that soft, I'd have hit him with that left right then and there then. That's the only thing I'd have did different.
All right, and one thing that I think is important just for the viewers watching, again, we really want to stress, or me personally, me again, 100% against violence, and Mac Truck, and like I said,
I'm all against
Mac Truck, we go deeper than YouTube, and Mac Truck knows. Even if this was were to be prepared, I would highly advise him against it. I do whatever I can to stop him.
You did before.
Yeah. And you know, it's like, this is something that I would never want to happen, and this is something that, you know, we don't recommend, or we're not, I don't know the best word for it. We're not putting this on a pedestal. You know, we're not acting like this is cool, or this is amazing, or this is something that you should be doing if you have a problem with somebody, but this happened. So we just wanted to get, you know, his take on it and how he feels. But is there anything you want to let the viewers know, you know, before we close this off?
What people's got to remember and understand is, where I come from, when a person say, you my brother, we take that to heart. We feel like you our brother. We take you in like that. I brought a snake into my household around my wife, my kids, and everything else. You see what I'm saying? I went to bat for him when everybody was taking all them backlashes at him, right? When his girlfriend put that video out exposing shit, I hit him like, bro, don't worry about it. That shit gonna pass. Best thing, don't even acknowledge it, right? Profit muscle, same thing. Like, don't worry about it. I said, matter of fact, don't worry about it. I will profit ass. If, like, just try to figure out how you can get him. I'll take that on. Rich, I guess he didn't think that I was who I am, I guess. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got a little more, don't worry about it. I told him these type of shits. He not once hit me. My good buddy got his shit blown out. I was fucked up for a few days. I posted on Instagram. I didn't get no condolence from him. Callie hit me immediately on my shit, and he let the world see that he hit me. Like, bruh, keep your head up. Then he texts me. Then he called me. At that time, me and Callie was only talking on a day-to-day basis for a week. When that happened, I just isolated myself. Rich didn't even reach out. Rich went through his shit. I was there anytime with the Jason shit when he slapped him. Like, Rich, I think it'd be a good idea. Do a video with him, send him a shitload of merchandise. Apologize to him. But he had to be the victim to justify why he did what he did. Because why he didn't give Jason Geneva that walk outside. He didn't give him that walk outside. But he wanted to give Mac Truck that walk outside. Why? He told you he didn't want to. You punked him and talked him into doing something he clearly didn't know what slapboxing was. And you was aggressive in the face with them slow wide hits, trying to hit him with everything you got. He didn't want that. You didn't give him that walk outside. You led off with the first hit, bam. I do it as a cheap shot when we squared up. And you said you wanted it. Jason said he didn't. You did it. It wasn't bad on you. People say that's what the dude got. Nah, that wasn't cool. And I still was like, okay, I'm gonna, holler at my boy, be on his, you know what I'm saying, on the inside, like, okay, this is what we gonna do to fix it. Let's do, like, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to come up with ideas with him. But he had to be the victim. All these trolls on your page, you got 95% people that hate you. But you picked him when he came up there to apologize. He went to apologize, bro. Oh no, we can sell it with a slap box. Once he see a person submissive, he think that he got the upper hand. But now he know people do that to bait you in. I taught him a lesson. I taught him, don't think you know a person just because of that book cover. So when he seen Jason didn't want to do it, he got real big and he took advantage of him. The dude was crying and shit. Jason got his different little disabilities, like every last one of us have disabilities. He could have went and committed suicide behind that. You know what I'm saying?
And I know Jason Genovan, if you're watching, what's up, Jason? He's actually a really good guy too.
Yeah,
like,
you can
really,
tell.
Really good heart. Like he
just want to get in with his place. He want to just be in his space. That's it.
Yeah.
He just want his spot. He good with what he got going on. And he went and he was a man to apologize. And this dude didn't give him that walk outside. He didn't take that walk with Jason, but he wanted to take a walk with Mac Truck. Can we take a walk? If I'd have been like, yeah, all right, he'd have got me out there to want to talk. But guess what? We wouldn't have made it out there because everybody would have followed. And then he would have started talking big shit. And he'd have probably Jason Genova my ass, hit me from the back or some shit.
So how do we move forward from this? So everything that went down, how does Mac Truck move forward from this?
It's still business as usual. I'm still doing my daily routines. I'm still, being the best father I can, the best husband, the best friend. I'm probably the best friend anybody would ever have.
So you felt like you had Rich Piana's back 100%, but
nah, 2,000%.
But it wasn't returned.
Nah.
Do you feel,
even I'm gonna go out on a limb and even let you know something else. Even with the illegal activities I did with him that he burnt me on, I still let that slide because I'm a hustler. That's a part of the game. You make it work. I made that shit work. So it wasn't about him until he showed me that I'm an outsider.
When you mean like he showed you you're an outsider?
He didn't give me the respect to tell me that I talk shit, that I'm beneath him, that I got small subscribers, that I'm insecure. He didn't give me that respect to say, Mac Truck, you this. Every video I say his name. Anybody got a problem with it, I say their name. I don't sit no subliminals.
To be honest, like, I guess that hurt you a bit to see that, right? Like, you invest all this time in somebody and then that happens.
No, I wouldn't say hurt. Only person that can hurt me is my wife and kids, to be honest. That was disrespectful to me. You see what I'm saying? Because even though everybody was giving him backlash, Jimmy J was in his ass, for not giving me a shout out on my page. Rich follows everything. People say he might then see it. Man, Rich would talk about the different ideas that I'm doing on my channel. And he didn't give me a shout out, and I still didn't care because I felt like we friends outside of this.
It's deeper than YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, when I found out that we wasn't friends outside of this, and you talk about me like a dog, because your wife could find in my wife. You talk about me like a dog. And even when, fuck it, I'm going to take it there. You didn't ask me this, but I'm going to tell you this because I'm a realist. Even when he tried to throw his wife and her mama out on the streets, I still hit him, Rich. Your wife hit my wife, said that you throwing her out. Is it okay if they come to my house till it all settle down? Oh yeah, sure, brother. Yeah, that'll be cool. Then he go back and get in her ass for telling. This woman from Iceland, she don't have nobody. If me and my wife take in peoples, we take them in as family. She's scared as shit. She calling, Laura, I think I'm gonna get killed. He locked my car in the garage.
Oh my gosh.
My wife like, babe, I'm nervous. Like, let's just go up there. I'm like, yeah, but that's my boy. I don't want to get in the middle of that shit. He said that it's cool. They come down here. I said, just wait and see what she say. We can go pick her mama up, and her 2 dogs. I'm like, we got a lot going on here, but we cannot let this woman be on the streets. And even with that, I didn't even say nothing about that. I still was in his corner. I said, bro, let the shit cool down. I think y'all ran y'all course. I think it's time that you just throw the towel in. Me being a man, there's no way I ever throw a woman out and take the car back and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's something that women did to us strippers. Give me what I gave you. Give me that back. And I still didn't judge him off of that because I still felt like, okay, this is my friend. This is my brother. I gotta, still be in his corner because he gonna crumble. I gotta be there to make sure I can catch this nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So with all that being said, he put the video out. And that video was 110% all lies because I was on the inside. Richard never denied what I'm telling you because I got text messages in my other phone from this incident. And I don't have the text messages saved just for this. I had a text message saved because that phone got exchanged. I still got damn near every phone I ever had still.
Right.
So he could never say this is a lie. You see what I'm saying? That woman never stole no money from no bank. He don't have credit cards. He don't have no account. He don't have no credit. I used to always tell Rich, you just a nigga in a white boy's body. I say, cause you got all the criteria of a nigga. You drive loud cars, big rims, TVs, you like girl with big butts. You keep all your money on you. I'm like, you mix between Hispanic and black. You keep everything I'm like, and we just laugh about that all the time. Shit, he ain't nothing like no Hispanic or no black. Nothing like that. He mimicking it. Because right now he Marilyn Manson. When he was out here, he was a biker and a gangster. Mac Truck is a biker and a gangster. Rich was a biker and a gangster when he was out here. He out there in Florida, he Marilyn Manson. He's what do you call that? A chameleon. Whatever the bitches is, whatever the chicks is that he with, that's what he gonna be. Sarah liked the bikes and all that. So he drug her through the mud, and guess what she did? She still kept her mouth shut. She had hit me, crying, I'll be like, it's all good. I know the truth. You know the truth. If you ever, want to put something out there, put it out there, and if they need clarification, fuck it, I got you. And I just recently told her that. His ex-girlfriend, Amy, hit me. Gave me all type of help documents and stuff. Amy put me up on game with a lot of other little stuff. Guess what? Still left it alone. And she did all that before this expo. So I could have really drug him a little more. But it wasn't about the publicity. It's about a man to man having his issue. You gave me a spot where you felt comfortable with being at, you turned it down. I took it that you don't want no problem no more. Now we gotta be in the same arena. I'm weaving through doing what I normally do at an expo. The only thing different is I'm not at one booth. You wanted that issue. You wanted to show your fans and everybody on camera that you really this badass. And that Mac Truck was not fit to come in this motherfucker and not get checked. He fell for the bait.
Checkmate, huh?
Yeah. And then what make it even worse, your bodyguard get dropped. So I went there with 6 or 7 people. You stopped me. Nobody I was with backed down from it. We didn't know which one of your dudes was gonna be coming with them guns blazing and with it. Guess what? We got that I back up against as much as that crowd to do our thing. Because the best thing you can do if you outnumbered, get your back up against something flat, and you let them go. Even with Rich, I told him, like, Rich, I'm gonna give you a heads up. If anybody come in your booth look like they want to do something, just start letting them go off site. I did a video telling them that when we was cool. I know he thought about that too. That's why I ain't go there looking like I wanted a problem. I didn't want no problem. Right. He showed me he didn't want no problem.
Done.
But I'm not gonna turn down nothing. I'm not gonna turn down nothing. And the one thing that I don't like is that it was on camera. So since it was on camera, I felt it was my business to put my business on social media. That's why I posted the videos and my point of view and everything on there, because it's mine. It's about me. That's why I did that. Not for this publicity.
Because you don't want other people telling your story.
Nah, they can't tell my story.
Right.
The one thing that people know for sure, Mac Truck tells the real. He keep it 100. Rich Piana is a contradictor and a fucking habitual liar. They know that already. So there's nothing he can say that's gonna make me feel bad or make me look like the bad guy. He's what, 60 pounds heavier than me. His guy was about what, 60, 70, 80 heavier than me. Wasn't no backing down from that. Only people I worry about fighting is little people's your size, because y'all will come back and shoot.
Listen, make sure, I'm going to leave it in the description box below. Watch Mac Truck's documentary, because, you know, that's why I made my video about it yesterday. Because like you said, like, oh, if your friend is crumbling, you feel like you got to do something.
Right.
That's why I made it. But forget that one. Watch Mac Truck's documentary, where we just follow him for a day and you just see him in a different light. You know, I don't like that people are seeing him in this sort of light. I want people to see Mac Truck in the beauty that he brings to this world, and his energy, and what he's been through, and what he's gone through, and what he's achieved. And that's what you're gonna find in Mac Truck's documentary. But I just want to end this video by telling Mac Truck thank you so much for letting me into his home, and it's a really beautiful one. He has like bodybuilding trophies all around. Like, there's so much about Mac Truck you guys don't know, and very interesting person. And yeah, and follow his YouTube channel as well. We're gonna link that down below as well. And yeah, and you upload like crazy. He uploads like
content, 2 to 3 times a day.
Content with him in the supermarket, content with him sitting on the couch, content with him washing cars. You get all types of bodybuilding arms, everything. And he's gonna buy me a pair of sneakers, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, he called me out.
Remember that comment?
He called me out. We gonna do it.
Yeah,
we gonna do it.
That's it. It's a wrap. Mac Truck. Oh man, jeez.
You know they gotta get that. You told me you wasn't gonna ask me those questions.